Yeah, rookie. It's almost cliche to say. I have to go with Wembayama though. It's like I don't know, man. Like you kind of have to like check all the box. He checks all the boxes, I think, with regards to that. And I know there's been this whole thing about Chet Holmgren a little bit, like oh he's like the dark horse. He's got SGA on there, and that's just hard for for the stat padding crowd, right? Like oh Chet Holmgren he averages like 7, 8 rebounds, while Wembayama averages 10 or something, right? Or Wembayama, he's going to get more opportunities shooting and such as well, and he can probably do it at a pretty efficient rate. And Chet Holmgren, like he's going to be probably more on the just catch and shoot from 3 point line. When people try to double SGA and get his points that way more so of, but he's not going to do much like around the rim unless it's like an offensive rebound. I feel like so. Whereas Wembayama, he's going to get the ball all the time. So like each possession, he'll probably be touching the ball. So I have to go with Wembayama here with respect to Chet Holmgren and Scoot.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you said Scoot because that's my guy. I feel like you talk about somebody getting the keys to the car and be able to just like floor it. I feel like that's going to be his game all year. Unlike Holmgren and Wemby, just in terms of like body size and what I think could be maybe some brittleness, maybe some time needed to like heal some injuries and things like that. I just feel like you're going to get 82 games of Scoot Henderson, with the ball in his hands, with I think a lot of options around him to really help to pad his stats, help to get him a lot of assists. I think he can score the basketball. I think he can pretty much do it all. And I think it's going to be on full display. I mean, they have nothing truly to play for, so I think that'll allow him to play a little bit looser. But yeah, I mean, I think this is like year one of them kind of building an identity as a team. I like what they have, and I just think he'll fill up the stat sheet enough to make his case. I could see him, potentially pushing for maybe 8 or 9 assists a game. Maybe he's able to score 15 or more points a game as well. Like this could be a very interesting year for him, and I've just got full confidence there. So go Scoot.
Yeah, and they also got Chauncey Billups there as a coach. It's like he's a point guard. He knows what point guards like, so that can definitely be going into Scoot's favor there. And like you mentioned, there is a good roster there with Anthony Simmons getting this assist, and then Aiden who can be a rim runner for him and such. So there's just a lot of opportunity. Scoot's in a great situation. I think out of all the players that got drafted, like he's currently right now in the best situation, but we'll see what happens. I think in terms of future draft capital and such and acquisitions for Spurs and such. So